Is a sump necessary for a saltwater tank? Well, the short answer is absolutely not. You can, without a doubt, have a stunning reef aquarium without having a sump, and that includes the rear sump of an all-in-one system. I made the point of proving that to myself back in 2014 with this 20-gallon SPS dominated tank that ran on a canister filter. Yes, you heard that right, a canister filter. Sumps are popular for a reason though, and they do have some distinct advantages, which we will go over in just a bit, but you can still get all of the essential gear for a thriving saltwater reef aquarium on a standard aquarium without a sump. The major difference being that you'll be getting hang-on and internal equipment rather than equipment designed to be used in a sump. This is usually going to include protein skimmers, power filters, refugiums, media reactors, and similar equipment. Other equipment like lighting, wave pumps, and heaters are going to work on just about any tank with or without a sump. Setting up a standard aquarium without a sump actually does have its advantages. Standard aquariums without an overflow system and sump tend to be much more affordable. They're also easier and faster to set up since you don't have to worry about any plumbing. The stand your aquarium sits on won't be taken up by a big sump, meaning you'll have lots of room in there to store your additives, fish food, and other aquarium accessories. Overall, going with a standard aquarium can be a great way to get into the hobby more affordably while keeping things simple and easy. So if that's the case, then why do most of us with saltwater aquariums prefer to use sumps? There are lots of benefits to aquariums that have an overflow system and a sump. For example, all of the gear that would be either in or hanging on the tank can be placed in the sump below the aquarium and inside of the stand, which keeps the aquarium looking uncluttered and tidy, and also puts the aquarium further from your ears inside of a cabinet, making for a much quieter and often near silent aquarium. There are also typically many more options for in-sump gear, meaning you'll have more to choose from to fit your aquarium's needs as well as your budget. A sump also adds quite a bit of extra water volume to the system, and more water volume means more dilution of waste from your inhabitants. It also means a small mistake in dosing or accidentally overfeeding a bit will have less of an impact on the health of the tank since it's being diluted by all of that extra water. And an overflow system for a sump adds surface extraction, so that oily film that typically builds up on the surface of the water won't be present since the surface is always being pulled down into the filtration, leaving the top of the water crystal clear at all times. But if you don't want to deal with that relatively large added cost and complexity that comes along with having a sump, then rest assured you definitely can set up a gorgeous reef tank without one. And Ryan is going to show you how in this 5-minute guide series right here. Check it out.